Hi, I'm Keith Mitcham.
Hi, I'm Brent Mitcham.
One of the questions that we're asked is, how do you select a financial planner? Having done this for 40 years, if I'm sitting in your chair, these are the things that I would be considering. One is, who are the people?
What are their processes?
What protections might you afford?
Their provisions?
And then finally, what is the price? First, let's talk about the people. One of the things you want to check out is to see, do they even have any education or experience in our industry? Things that you can look for is, do they have any designations after their name? The designations will give you a better sense of that this person actually has applied themselves in such a way to gain more knowledge to be able to help you to look at your situation holistically. Now that's important, but I also will tell you that just because somebody has the academics, there's another part of that, and that is, do they have the experience? Because experience does matter. Sometimes you might even equate experience to kind of the gray hairs in the business. Somebody who's been around and has seen a lot of different things. So when looking for a financial planner, you want somebody that has designations, has the experience, or they have been mentored by somebody that has those two items.
Now let's talk about the process. And what you really want to focus on is, how is the financial advisor arriving at their destination when it comes to the recommendations? One thing that you want to pay attention to is, are they truly looking at your specific situation? Asking you questions, back and forth, gathering information to truly understand what makes you unique and different than the next individual.
Another area that you should be concerned about is my money protected? In other words, what safeguards are being employed in order to help protect my money, my assets from bad actors? Everything in terms of the custody of the assets, as well as from a cybersecurity standpoint. You know, again, one of the things that can happen in our industry is that, what if somebody hacks your email and then sends an email to your financial advisor requesting a distribution? What if that advisor turns around and pushes that distribution out to this bad actor's bank account? Again, there are some safeguards that can be put in place to help eliminate those types of issues. Very important to pay attention to.
Next, I want to talk about provisions. One item that I'm going to discuss when it comes to provisions is an ensemble practice. You may or may not have heard of that before, but think of having a team approach that's working together in the same direction in a coordinated manner.
The final piece that you want to pay attention to is price. Now, I will tell you that don't let the price be the primary driver into who you work with. Sometimes you will get what you pay for, right? So the key here is to see, how is this advisor being compensated? Is it through hourly fees? Are they charging commissions? Or is it more of an investment advisory arrangement where it's more of a fiduciary type of relationship? That's important to know, because it can then drive how that advisor is working with you concerning your financial affairs and what you're ultimately paying for that. It will also help to determine whether or not your advisor is somebody who's more of a fiduciary or somebody who's more of a salesman who's just trying to sell you products. That's important in order to get that distinguished and know exactly what you're paying for.
If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Thank you. Have a blessed day.